So let's dive into a really fascinating philosophical argument, one that kind of turns a core religious belief on its head. And it all kicks off with one simple but pretty profound question.
And that's the central question, right? The argument starts with a pretty simple observation. If there's this all-powerful supreme creator, then why do the gods throughout human history seem so, well, so human? I mean, think about it. They have egos, they get angry, they get jealous, they demand to be worshipped, and they punish anyone who disagrees. Are those really the traits of a perfect absolute being?
Or could it be that these divine qualities are just reflections of our own nature? You know, this idea is kind of mirrored all through our history. When we as a society were all about war, guess what? Our gods were warriors. When we were farmers, we prayed to gods of the harvest. And as we started to build societies with laws, our gods suddenly became these ultimate judges. This brings us to the core metaphor of the whole argument. The idea isn't about a creator looking down on us from above, but more like a mirror looking right back at us. The suggestion is that when humanity first gazed into the mirror of its own consciousness, with all of its strengths and all of its flaws, it saw a reflection. And that reflection, as the argument goes, is what we ended up calling God. Now, this idea completely flips the script on the traditional story we all know. It suggests the ultimate truth might not be that God created man in his own image. You know, there's actually a word for this. It's called anthropomorphism. It's just our natural tendency to give human traits and emotions to things that aren't human. And according to this argument, that's the absolute key to understanding how we think about the divine. And it leads to a pretty powerful conclusion. And here it is. The final thought is not that God created man, but that man created God in his own self-image. It's a perspective that basically recasts the idea of divinity as a product of our own minds, a reflection of our deepest hopes, our biggest fears, our virtues, and yeah, even our flaws. So where does that leave us? This argument really challenges us to think about where our most profound beliefs come from. It asks us to look at the divine and really consider if what we're seeing is, in fact, just a reflection of ourselves. So, what do you think?